we're washing cars like experts today and professionals and giving you tips. One of the most challenging parts on any vehicle are the wheel well, and the tires themselves. On a lot of today's vehicles, we spend a lot of money to get beautiful chrome wheels, big fat tires. We want to care for them. We want them to look good. And especially on a truck like this where it's lifted up, you know, you look into the wheel well area, you've got dirt, you've got grime. So you want to keep this clean. You want to make this look good. It's an important part of the overall appearance of the vehicle. There's some do's and don'ts that I want to run through real quick in taking care of this, and some tips that we've learned over the years. First of all, we've now washed the vehicle itself, but we want to come in and we want to rinse this entire area. We want to rinse tires, we want to rinse wheels, and we want to start with everything being wet. We've washed the dirt and grime off of it. So that's an important part. For our under wheel area, like that, we can simply, now that we've washed the rest of the vehicle, this is often where there's dirt and grime, so we can take an older mitt, a towel or something, we can go in here and create the washing process. But I always like to do this as my last step, and I want to use something different than I'm going to be washing my paint with, because this is where there's a lot of mud, grime, and dirt. So we wash that with a separate mitt, and that, rinse that off good, get this area nice and clean. Then we can move on to our wheel, because we don't want this dirt falling down upon our wheel on our tire after we washed it. There are certain things in taking care of the wheel. I like to use a soft brush, because brake dust that gets in these nooks and crevices is very difficult to remove. It's stubborn, and we're going to have to rinse it off. And we want to make sure we use the right products. This is the non-acid wheel cleaner. A lot of chrome can actually be polished aluminum. There's no faster way to ruin a wheel than to put the wrong product. If I use an acid cleaner on an aluminum wheel, it will immediately turn it white, and it's ruined. There's really not much we can do to fix that. So again, only professionals, or if you know for sure you've got chrome, you should only ever use an acid cleaner. A strong degreaser can also etch a chrome or a aluminum wheel and can cause some problems. So be careful what you use here. Know what you're getting yourself into when you clean a wheel. My favorite's the non-acid wheel cleaner. I spray it onto a wet wheel, and we'll get some going here. And there we go. And what I do is I'm going to let that soak for a couple of minutes, agitate it with a brush, get in, to the stubborn spots. I might even have to have a smaller brush, or a brush like this that lets me get into more nooks and crevices. Rinse that off. I'm going to have a beautiful chrome wheel when I'm finished with this process.